But according to the Wall Street Journal, the security titan Palo Alto Networks is finalizing a deal to acquire the identity management company CyberArk. The rumors put the acquisition near $20 billion, but it could be higher. This will be the biggest acquisition by Palo Alto. CyberArk is one of the leaders in the identity management space, and the deal could bring that software into the Palo Alto Networks umbrella and provide an even more full featured solution for companies looking to increase their security posture. As of the time of writing, shares of Palo Alto are down and CyberArk are up, which usually indicates that the market has a positive outlook on the deal. Uh, so, Tom, are you shorting one of these stocks at the moment? Are you investing in something?
I have no financial interest in this whatsoever, especially if you're listening and you're a lawyer or a financial investigator. I think what's happened here is that Palo Alto has finally realized that they are the titan of the industry, as we said in the intro. But more importantly, they need to fill out the rest of their software stack. This is something that we actually heard about in one of our Tech Field Day showcases that we did with VMware here recently, where they talked about the fact that VMware said, we're getting out of the identity management business because there are other identity management providers out there that do it better than we do. And we don't want to support that. It's not a core part of their business. I would turn that around here and say that identity management does need to be a core part of Palo Alto's business because of their focus on security. And right now, they can partner with a number of companies, but that still leaves some things up to chance. If you partner with the wrong company, or worse yet, if a company picks a solution with Palo Alto and another company, maybe not a direct partner, but someone who they're affiliated with, but the integration isn't tight, that will create bad blood between those two. And then who do you point the finger at? Well, is it Palo Alto's problem because they don't support tight integration? Is the other company's problem because they won't pay up to be a better partner? So for Palo Alto, the answer is to cut that Gordian knot and just say, fine, we'll do it my way. We are going to have one identity management provider through Palo Alto, courtesy of CyberArk. And if you want the best support, you're going to use this one. We've talked to CyberArk before, all the way back at the very first Security Field Day event, and they do know what they're doing. Better yet, they are also a company that has not been embarrassed recently because of nefarious attackers getting into their system and creating all kinds of havoc. So I think that of the ones that are left in the market, obviously Okta is probably the largest one that everybody knows. I'd argue that CyberArk is up there, at least in the top three. This is probably the one that is the most palatable for them to acquire. And yeah, $20 billion is a lot of money. It is the biggest acquisition that Palo Alto's made to date, but they bought a lot of companies too. And what I tell people this all the time, one of the reasons why I feel comfortable with them making this argument that they need to acquire an identity management solution is because they have shifted the market away from where it was being talked about years ago to an entirely different conversation. For example, when you ask somebody what kind of edge security solution they're deploying, do they say, we are deploying firewalls? Or do they often say, we're deploying our Palo Altos? They have become a genericized trademark in the industry. Palo Alto is synonymous with application layer firewall. In order for that success to continue, they have to completely fill out the entire security stack, and they need an identity management company to do that. Should this come off without a hitch, and according to reports that we're seeing, this could happen by first week of August. Congratulations to everybody involved. I think it's going to be a big win for everyone.